Ayo, new room, who dis? Get it? Cause it's like new phone, who dis? Ayo, editing Austin coming right back at you with another cameo. This is like the 9th time I've tried to get this video onto YouTube because Warner Brothers keeps blocking it because they care so much about this Eddie Murphy movie from 2002. And the thing that annoys me is that there are full-ass clips on YouTube of this movie that are like 4-5 minutes long, but then a 30-second clip of mine in this video gets the entire thing blocked. So, yeah, fuck you, Warner Brothers. So basically what I'm trying to say is if you're confused as to what's happening in the movie and it seems choppy, that's not my fault, that's Warner Brothers' fault, so blame them. You can send them an angry email. I have been gone since September 3rd of this year. And I'm not sorry at all, get fucked, losers. No, but for real, some shit happened in October. I was depressed for like a month and a half, but we're back. We're doing good. The other day I was cruising through Rotten Tomatoes, as one does, and I was looking at the worst reviewed movies of all time when I found this gem right here. The Adventures of Pluto Nash. Now, this movie stuck out to me for one reason only. Because fucking Eddie Murphy's right there. Look at him. Fucking looks like he's being forced to be in that poster. This movie is so goddamn funny. This is the greatest movie of all time. The thing that I love about this movie so much is it feels like it was recorded in like a single hour. Like they were given 6 months to record a movie, spent all of it smoking weed with like Seth Rogen, and then at the last minute they were like, oh shit, we have to make the movie, and then they just threw it together in an hour, and this is what we got, and it's the greatest thing I've ever seen ever, besides Cars 2. So let's just hop right in there. Let's just jump into it. I'm horrible at YouTube intros. So as you can see there, this movie takes place on the moon in Little America in the year 2080. And I have a couple issues with them calling this place Little America. Because, like, I feel like there are a couple more significant differences between Little America and normal America, besides the fact that Little America is just smaller. You know, like the fact that it's on the fucking moon. Like fucking Little America is 100,000 miles away from America. You can't just call it like Moontown or some shit. I don't know.
Alright, you're gonna love this one. Listen up. Here we go. Oh, they're moving father's grave to build a sewer. They're moving him regardless of expense. They dug up his...
Dude, I love how just like dead inside Eddie Murphy looks in this shot. Like, bro, look at him. I think this frame is the moment he realized that he fucked up by taking this movie deal. He's like, oh, dude, why the fuck did I sign up for this? I was in Shrek. I can do better than this. I mean, like, it's understandable. Do you see what the fuck is happening right here? This is a fucking, like, this is like Scottish performance art on the fucking moon in the year 2080, bro. Why is this happening in 2080?
What's the use of having religion if when you're dead your troubles never cease? When some high society crank needs a pipeline to his tank, they won't let poor old father rest in peace.
Alright, if anyone knows what the fuck this guy is talking about, please let me know. I've been trying to decipher what this means for like... I saw this movie like 2 weeks ago. I still don't know. I think I'm gonna die not knowing what that meant. I'd be sitting on my deathbed like, doctor, read this. Do you know what this means? And he's gonna look at me like, you could get the FBI to investigate this case and they wouldn't even fucking know. And I'm like, oh. And then I die. I die with the mystery of what the fuck this even means.
You know what you need to do if you're gonna croon? Be Italian. You know, be Anthony Frantucci.
Want me to change my name?
Yeah, to something that swings. Anthony Frangici.
That doesn't swing.
Anthony Francis. Anthony.
Tony Francis.
Do you like that?
I'm Tony Francis.
Tony Francis.
Tony Francis.
That's a good name. So you're Tony Francis.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Francis.
So after this guy changes his name to Tony Francis, or wait, no, I'm sorry, Tony Francis. Nothing of note really happens except Pluto buys Tony Francis's bar from him because he was in debt to these motherfuckers. The mob. He was in debt to the moon mob. How you gonna get yourself caught up in the moon mob, Tony? So Pluto agrees to take the bar off of these two boys, and then and now it's his bar.
Pluto Nash?
That's right.
Yeah,
When did you get out of the joint?
about a week ago.
And Chewy on some hot nigga.
Hey, Pluto's my best friend.
Get fucked, idiot.
Nice cock.
And then this movie pulls an endgame and skips goddamn 7 years into the fucking future. I'm not kidding. After this scene, Pluto and Ravioli Prescauci. That was probably racist. I'm sorry to anyone who's Italian out there. Pluto and the fucking mob guy go across the street to the bar to talk out the details of Pluto taking the bar, and then it just cuts 7 years into the future. You know, like how movies are supposed to go. Do the people who made this movie know how people dance? Because that's not fucking how it's done. All these fucking people are dancing to a weird fucking shitty remix of So Fresh, So Clean by Outkast. And they're all synced with each other. How? That's this. When is this ever? Have you seen this happen in real life? Is this? They're not even like. It's not even like they're synced to like the tempo of the beat. It's like, bro, I don't even. All right, moving on from the weirdest scene that's ever appeared in any movie ever. We go into the inside of Pluto's bar, which is a full-ass nightclub, where we meet... Wait, hold on. What the fuck is her name again? Where we meet Dina, who's a girl from Salt Lake City who flew here, but now doesn't have money. I'll just let the scene fucking roll. It's pretty confusing.
I just came all the way up here from Salt Lake City.
Rough town.
Yeah, and I'm a singer, a good one. I got this gig and they gave me this one-way ticket up here, but the guys who own the nightclub sold it or something, and I'm dead broke. I just need a job. So basically, you know, I just want to go home, and I was wondering if you could help me out.
Sure. Also, I thought I should mention, we are not told a single goddamn time. We're not told once what a moon card is. Before or after this point.
Miguel, this isn't some send up the new girl kind of thing, right? Because
No, relax. He wouldn't do that. You safe, go ahead. Come on in.
Should we make it for you?
No, I mix my own martinis, but thank you anyway. I got it down to a pretty good science.
Alright. I know that this scene was meant to be funny, because that's not how you're supposed to do that. But, like, holy shit, that's a genius move. Why haven't we thought of this before? Like, that just seems smart to me. You know, maybe it's because I'm not 21 or even 18 yet, so I don't know how, like, anything works. But that just seems like a good idea. It's time efficient for sure. It saves a whole lot of time. And you end up with the same results.
2 shots of vodka.
Because he's gotten to the city council because they're about to approve gambling in this town. And if Cradie gets his way, they'll turn the whole moon into a big casino.
Well, you just can't sell your club till I make enough money to get back home, okay?
Okay, that's the deal then. I'll let him know that next time you call, you got to get your money first.
I feel like I need to explain a little bit what's happening right now. So basically, the reason that Pluto's club just got blown up is because this guy Rex Crater wants to buy his club. Because he's turning the entire moon into a casino, I guess. You know how it is. You know, when you turn the entire moon into a huge casino. We've all been there before. So, Pluto, not wanting to sell his club, denies selling his club. So, in response, they try to kill him. They blow up his club, and then they go through a huge, like, chase through the city where they're getting shot at and they're, you know, shit's happening. Also, there's this scene which I think is goddamn so funny. Like, he tells them to get out of the way, but then, like, fails to go where he's going, so he shoves the guy off the bike and flips the entire thing for no reason. So basically they want to kill him now. And because Dina was with him the whole time, they want to kill her too. So she can't go back to Salt Lake City. I know. How sad is that? I would be very sad if I couldn't go to Salt Lake City. It's a lie. I fucking hate that fucking place. Fuck Salt Lake City. Fuck you if you're from Salt Lake City. That's a joke.
Me down, and you blow up my club, you blow up my wood bar stools. You know how hard it is to get wood on the moon, huh? Shit. All right, you wanna play games? You wanna play games? Well, listen, you have to shoot around your boy. It's easier to shoot through him.
Oh fucking Christ. What? Who? Dude, that is the scariest looking person I've ever seen in the entire fucking planet, dude. Holy shit. I don't want to be mean, but like, what? Also, like, whatever effect they put on his voice just doesn't help how goddamn uncomfortable it is looking at him.
Al, I saved your life twice. The least you can do is loan me enough money so I can go home.
I can give you the money, but they're gonna be looking for you at every bus station and shuttle launch in the city.
Me? They don't even know what I look like.
What are you talking about? Every club in this city has a biometric camera system, and they took hundreds of pictures of you. They know just what you look like. The only way you're going home now is in the box, okay?
Well, that's just great. Now what?
That seems like a really calm response to you being told that you will never go home. You're stuck on the moon for the rest of your life unless you want to die. You know, just very slightly annoyed.
Well, that's just great. Now what? Just for the record, I have never had one complaint about my ass.
I was just playing. I said that for the lady, you know. It's part of the scam.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Ma, what are you doing here?
Seeing that you all right?
No fucking way, Steve Buscemi. What you doing here? I love how just completely randomly his mom shows up in this movie. This is the first time we're not only meeting his mom, but the first time we're hearing of his mom. And she just kind of David Blaine appears in this fucking movie. She's just like, bitch, I'm here now. Dude, and the funny thing is, his mom has like the smallest role in this entire movie. She does nothing. She comes in, she's like, I'm really concerned about you, Pluto. You need to get off the moon. And then Pluto's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm staying on the moon. And she's like, okay. And then later on, this old guy dies and she's like, oh my god, he's dead. And then Pluto's like, oh shit. And that's all she does. So anyways, then Pluto and fuck, what's her name? Female. They go. So Pluto's like, yo, we gotta like go away. We gotta like get away. We gotta escape. So they do this.
Look, I know it's none of my business, but why don't we just rent a car instead of stealing one?
But you can't rent these.
Well, what's so special about it?
This happens to be a Chrysler DeSoto S5000. It cruises on a 14-inch cushion of air, hikes up to 64 inches in rough terrain. It's heat-resistant, meteor-resistant, with torque compressor power thrust, and a kick-ass sound system.
When the best outside, little bitch, you better be ready.
Bruno, I'm gonna need an ignition chip.
Alright, so at this point in the movie, we're introduced to the most confusing character in this entire movie, but I also love him very dearly. We have James. I don't know if he is the car, or if he's like this car's equivalent to having like Siri on your phone.
You fucking dickhead. Dickhead, fuck ass.
Either way, he makes no goddamn sense. He's the most confusing character in this whole movie. And this is a movie that has fucking Eddie Murphy in it for some reason. I don't know why he took this deal. Money running dry at this point? Eddie, what going on? Anyways, fucking James here, he switches back and forth between being on Pluto's side and being against Pluto. Like, he starts off, he's like, who the fuck stealing me, mate, in it?
Oh, Muppets on Facebook thinking you're bad, mate. I lied every last one.
But then there's like other parts in the film where he's like rooting for these characters and he's being like really friendly with them. So pretty much he's just every high school student ever. Like, this is the shit that I have to deal with too. You know, it's like if there were some hypothetical situation that hasn't actually happened where, like, let's say you dated a girl for 5.5 months, but then it turns out she didn't actually love you, but you fell in love with her and wanted to get married to her in Sicily, for example. But like, who's that ever happened to? Not me. You're the one who's I'm not sad at all. It's like that one friend we all have who like is really nice to you, but then like behind your back talk shit. That's James.
Bastards. Think I'm a fucking ding mush, eh?
I will not be an accomplice in this.
James, you're not an accomplice, you're a hostage. Now do it.
I won't be intimidated.
Do it.
All right.
Mans rose his voice by like 0.5 decibels, and James just completely gave up. Like, that's all it took. Just took him raising his voice very slightly, and James is like, you know what? Yeah, you have a good point, man. You've convinced me. Like, come on, James. You have to have a little bit more self-confidence than that. Like, get yourself together. Come on, King. Your crown has fallen.
So how long does a night last up here?
2 weeks.
That's so depressing.
No, it's not. It's nice. It's nice. Look at this.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, James, what kind of refreshments you got back here?
Don't touch those. They're for guests.
James, we are guests.
My God, he's going to get her drunk and have his way with her.
Bro, that joke kind of came out of fucking nowhere. Man's in the middle of a very wholesome moment made a fucking rape joke. What a way to keep the mood going. Like James, come on, man. They're having a moment right now. They're having a little romantic moment.
So back to what I was saying. This could be yours, but you playing.
Because they can both relate to the fucking nighttime, I guess. I don't know. They both like the nighttime. I mean, I can relate. If I could live my life nocturnally exclusively, would do it in an instant. But, you know, unfortunately, people still like the daytime. People like the sun. Nerds. Who would do that? Not me. Fuck you. Also, the song that plays in the background is just so nice. Such a great song. The type that you would want to say, learn on your guitar and play to somebody that you loved in Italy on an Italian beach before you proposed. It's not me. I wouldn't do that. What are you talking about?
Oh, look at all this junk.
Junk? What do you mean junk? This is called inventory, all right? Show me the respect. This was left of my life's work here.
Bonjour, vous allez bien? Oops. Bonjour, vous allez bien? Oops.
Initiate search. Convicted organized crime, Earthlings, initials WZW.
Alright, it's at this point in the movie that I feel like I should probably step in and explain, the plot so far, because this is an hour and a half movie, and I'm not trying to spend 7 months making this video. So I've been cutting out pretty decently sized chunks of this movie. Basically, Pluto and Dina went to this person who they suspected worked for some bad person. So they went to her and she was like, oh, all I know is that there's somebody with the initials WZW. So all of these characters have right now are the initials of somebody that they suspect is the main villain of this movie.
WZW. WZW? No WZW. You know, I'm starting to think that Zimmer conned us.
Well, here's your problem right here. Zimmer said WZW, not MZM.
I know that. You're just looking at it upside down. Wait a minute. Hey! Hey, you did! Look at you! Initiate search. Convicted organized crime, Earthlings. Initials MZM.
How do you feel about your acquittal, Mr. Marucci?
Makes me proud to live in this great country where justice is still served.
Hey, yo, holy shit. Is that fucking Alec Baldwin right there? Holy shit, it is. It is Alec Baldwin. I can't believe they got both Eddie Murphy and Alec Baldwin for this movie. They also both happen to be the only two recognizable people in this entire movie, at least for me. Although I am still pretty young, still a fucking infant.
Pluto! Are you crazy?
Hold on!
Hey! Ho! Stop! 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 Stop!
Where are you going? Overboard, brother.
It's been real, James.
Oh, great. So I'll just sit here and blow up, shall I?
Alright, so after the unfortunate death of James, who was... he was just too good for this earth, man. Our heroes, Pluto and Dina, are left without a car, which means that they don't have oxygen, and they're also in the middle of nowhere on the moon. But don't worry, they have spacesuits that have like 30 seconds of air for whatever reason. Like they're out there for like a solid 45 seconds until they're both they just die. I don't know what to tell you. End of the movie. Roll credits. But wait. Some lunar hero, the moon's version of Batman, riding his golden chariot, comes to save the day. And that man? Motherfucking Luis Guzman. The homie Luis Guzman. He just shows up and he's like, hey, they get saved by Luis Guzman, who's a fan of Pluto's. I must say, if I were Pluto in this situation, I would buy 70 lottery tickets and win every single one of them. Because the sheer amount of fucking luck. In this situation, holy shit. Like, bro, if I were in this situation, I would have died. Probably, like, at the beginning of the movie, I would have just gotten shot. Roll credits on my life. So Luis Guzman takes these characters that we've grown to love so much. Totally. You care about these characters, right? I know I do, for sure. He takes them to, if you remember at the beginning of the movie, Tony Francis. He takes them to Tony Francis's casino that he owns now, because I guess he's fucking famous now. He's a mega, super famous guy now. And he takes them to his casino because Pluto's like, hey, he's famous. Surely he knows Rex Crater. Surely he knows the leader of a crime syndicate, a moon crime syndicate, obviously.
Hell! Pluto Nash, my goodness, it's marvelous to see you.
Man, good to see you.
How you been, babe?
I'll tell you about it. This is Dina.
Hey,
I loved your show.
Tony loves you for loving his show. I want you to meet my wives. This is Gina and Philomena.
A pleasure to meet you, Pluto and Dina.
You're a freak. You have no idea.
Alright, so what we're learning here is that Tony Francis is the peak example of pure alpha male, bro. This man cloned his wife, okay? Because that's something that they can do in this movie. Is that there's cloning technology. So he cloned his wife so that he could have 2 times the pussy. Mans is a fucking G, bro, because it's not cheating if it's the same person. He has twice the choice a normal man has, because he could fuck either one, and it's not cheating. He hacked the system.
Look, I'm gonna show you. You're gonna back up as far as you can go. You get a good running start, you jump out across.
Jump across to what?
The ledge. Look, see that ledge down there? Look, you grab onto these wires and you swing down on the wires onto the ledge.
You want me to grab hot wires?
How do you know they're hot?
Look at the shit is hot, Tony.
Don't grab that one. Grab the ones that aren't hot. You swing down, right? You get down to the ledge. Once you're down there, you're gonna wait for like an hour and a half, right? Right? That's when they bring Rex's late supper up to him. When the elevator goes by, right before it passes you, you jump on top. Here.
Alright, so after Tony says the most brain-dead string of words I've ever heard in my entire life, this man wants Pluto to fucking Tarzan swing his way to a thin-ass ledge and wait there for an hour and a half. An hour and a half. Tony, this is a time-dependent plan, okay? We can't be wasting time like this. But fortunately, or unfortunately, Pluto gets caught by Rex Crater's goons, so he doesn't get the chance to throw himself down an elevator shaft to his death, unfortunately.
You wanted to talk to Mr. Crater. Well, here you are.
So I finally get to meet the great Rex Crater.
Mm-hmm.
So you got it all figured out, huh?
Alright, dear Christ. So, plot twist, Rex Crater was actually, Pluto Nash the whole time. Or, well, a clone of Pluto Nash, which, is both really clever writing, but also it just feels really lazy for some reason. I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. Because, like, on one hand, I was not expecting this ending. I wasn't expecting the protagonist to also be the antagonist. Quite frankly, I thought that it was Tony Francis, and that he was just playing stupid, but turns out that he just is stupid. Anyways, so Rex Crater the entire time was just a clone of Pluto Nash. That the person that Pluto Nash thought Rex Crater was, Mike Marucci, took Pluto Nash's DNA to clone him because Pluto Nash had previously been a smuggler, so he knew his way around the moon, and Mike Marucci thought that Pluto would be a good candidate, like, for replacing him. But it's kind of weird because if the clone of Pluto Nash was willing to take over for Mike Marucci, that means that the real Pluto Nash would have been willing to do that too. So he could have just asked Pluto, like, hey man, do you want to join me? But no, instead he went through the fucking trouble of cloning an entire ass person for really nothing, for no reason really at all. Anyway, so Pluto fucking kills himself. That sentence out of context, it would be wild. Pluto kills Rex Crater, and then they live happily ever after. You couldn't tell, I'm very tired. It's very late right now. I just want to get this video done. But there you go. There was the movie. I hope you liked it. I actually enjoy this movie a lot. I think it's good, unironically. It has like a 4% on Rotten Tomatoes, but fuck you, I think it's good. But I also think Cars 2 is the best Cars movie. So maybe I'm not a good source on movie opinions. But you know what? Fuck you. Finn McMissile will always be cool, okay? And you can't take that away from me. Anyways, guys, I know I was gone for like 3 months, but I was very depressed for a while there. But I'm back because I love making YouTube videos. And I thought I'd come back with a bang. A whole fucking 30-minute video. Because I hate myself and I like spending hours editing. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed making it. This is the most fun I've had making a YouTube video in a while, which is why it's now a finished product that you're currently watching. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like the video. Since I'm small on YouTube, I can use any help in the algorithm I can get. So please, subscribe if you want to see content similar to this in the future. Let me know in the comments actually if you want to see more movie like review type like content. So I'll totally make similar videos to this in the future. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Peace.
Now you say you're lonely. Now you cry the whole